talk about polymorphism. It's a concept we use in Java to specify uh, the fact that one method can have different instructions. So you can have multiple uh, objects having the same method, multiple objects from different classes having the same method, which behaves differently based on the objects uh, from which it is used. Let me explain that clear. We have a vehicle class here, and we have is variable name, vehicle name, with a value vehicle, and we have also a method name speed, and we're doing one line of instruction here saying like a vehicle run faster than 50 miles per hour. So this vehicle class has a, let's say, we know in the normal world we have many type of vehicles. A vehicle can be a Mercedes, a vehicle can also be a Ferrari, a vehicle can also be a Toyota. So let's say, because Mercedes is a vehicle, so we're a standing vehicle, like to show it's really a vehicle. So we did the same for Ferrari and Toyota. So let's go back to Mercedes. So in the constructor of Mercedes, we're just changing the name of the vehicle name to be a Mercedes because it's a Mercedes right now. It's not just a vehicle. And then we're making sure like the Mercedes has a top speed. We're defining its top speed like a 240 miles per hour. We did similar stuff for Ferrari, but here we did 300 miles per hour. And Toyota, we did also, we give the name, we changed the name, and we changed the top speed, which is 180 miles per hour, less than Ferrari, uh, less than Mercedes also. So Mercedes has less mile per hour than a Ferrari. So we're just giving this so that you can understand very well what's gonna happen. So if we go in here, so we're like, okay, we need to do the inventory of the vehicle we have. So what we're gonna do, we have to create a list where we're gonna be adding all the vehicle that we're gonna put in our inventory. We say we have one vehicle, which is our first auto, is created is like a Mercedes. That's why we're using a constructor of Mercedes. We add it to a vehicle list. So the variable vehicle represents actually where the array list or the list of vehicle where all the vehicles should be added. So we're using add method to add the vehicle after creating a vehicle. So we create another vehicle which is created as a Ferrari, and the first one was a Mercedes, the second one is a Ferrari, and the third one we created also as a Toyota. We add all of them using a vehicle add first, vehicle adds second auto, vehicle add third auto. So we're gonna comment this and then we're gonna see what's happening. Pretty much this for loop is pretty much what we do actually, like normally, like vehicle size, and you do I plus plus. This parenthesis, this syntax here, this way of coding here is just similar to this one, what we put under a comment so that you can know. So what we're doing here, we're taking each vehicle inside the vehicle list and printing up its name and calling the speed method for the vehicle and prints the empty line. So when we're doing vehicle speed, So it depends on the which type of vehicle now we have on the list. So if it was the first added, so it's gonna be a Mercedes. So the speed method that is gonna be called here is gonna be called from a Mercedes class. So it's gonna be printing up system. It's gonna be printing up Mercedes as a top speed of 240 miles per hour. Let's go back there. If it's a Ferrari, so it's gonna be saying, hey, it's a Ferrari, and then a Ferrari has a top speed of 300 miles per hour. This value we can change it. It's just one example, and similar stuff we're doing for Toyota. So it can be a different type of value. So in here, let's run and then see what's gonna happen. Let's run first, and you can see the results here below. Like the first one is a Mercedes vehicle name, because we added the first auto was Mercedes. It was added here. So when we're printing it, it's gonna take the first one we added. Its name is Mercedes, and then it say Mercedes has a top speed of 240, because we're calling speed here vehicle speed, and under the method speed is saying wherever you have let me go back. Under Mercedes, wherever you have name here, put it here, put here, and say he has a top speed of 240 miles per hour. So it's doing the same for all those three vehicles created: Mercedes, Ferrari, and Toyota. So that's why you see Ferrari, it was added in the second, as a second in the list. So when we're looping, like we're doing the circular repetition, we call it looping. It's gonna take the first one in the list, it's gonna print up the second one, and it's gonna show us the third one in the list. So you can see here we're calling the same method speed, but it's giving us three different outcomes. That's why we call polymorphism. So one method that can be used based on the different type of objects is being created based on the different type of based on the different type of constructor it has been created. This video has been long because there is no way to explain it in 3 minutes. Thank you all for listening, and the next video I promise is gonna be less than 4 minutes. Have a blessed day. Thank you. Bye for now.